Hello, Libra. 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 Hello. I am excited for this reading. I'm very excited for this reading. I'm so excited that I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while for you, which is pull an oracle card to start. I haven't done anything like that in a while, and I think I just should. I should keep the book out. That would be smart because I have to read from it. As you can notice, I've got my companion here. She's feverishly licking away at my arms, so we're just going to let her do that. And her name's Digit. She says hi, by the way. She might interrupt my shuffling a little bit, but that's okay. She'll calm down in a minute once she's done getting all the salt off my arm. Oh, honey. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's get an oracle card out for you, and then we'll see what's going on. This is a general energy check-in for the sign of Libra. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does, please do all the lovely like, share, subscribes, comments, whatever else you need to do to help boost this channel. I would really appreciate it. This is Darkest Dawn Tarot. My name is Chelsea, and I'm just going to get right into it and and let Digit calm down a bit here. Oh, she doesn't want to. She's very excited as well. So let's pull one oracle card for you. And there we go. The Journey. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, this card, I believe this card, or it was the friendship one, and then this one was another one, came out for you like 2 years ago when I did a reading for you. It was either My Dear Friend or The Journey. I swear. So this is the Oracle of Mystical Moments, and I've been using it for, it's the only oracle deck I have actually at the moment, I believe. And I swear to gosh, that card came out 2 years ago for you. I'm trying to see because I remember, I can see it in my mind. Maybe look back onto that reading now immediately that I say that. Look back onto that reading from once upon a time. I believe it's almost 2 years ago now that I did that reading for you. And I believe that The Journey was the one that came out again. It's number 19. And I just opened the book right to that page. Okay. A young girl gently rides a deer. Oh, hold on. I should hold the card up for you so you can see it. A young girl gently rides a deer. Both the girl and the deer are having fun on their adventure. They are playing and curious. Sometimes we get so caught up in the destination we forget to appreciate the journey. But if we neglect the little things on our path, like soft grass under our feet or the unconditional love of an animal, as I was just getting licked by my dog, we are missing out on the precious moments. A new friend or acquaintance with a different point of view can help you see things we may have overlooked. There you go. Okay, I'm going to leave that out because I really do feel like that card came out for you 2 years ago. I now want to look back on that reading just to be sure. So this is clearly an appreciation and a lot of gratitude for the little things in life. So let's see what the tarot has to offer then. Now that we're off to this start here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Is this? Yeah. I brought out a bunch of different decks today. Well, a couple different, one different deck, and I've got another one on deck in order to possibly use because I wanted to change it up a bit, but I'm feeling like I should just, now that card came out, I think I should just stick to the classics, Libra. I should just stick to the classics. I don't know why. Okay. Let's do past, present, and future energies for Libra and see what the hey-hoo is going on with you. Okay, just a few cards, highest and best messages for Libra, please. Just a few cards, thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. 4 swords at the bottom of the deck and a bunch of stuff here. Okay. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Hermit in reverse. This one was the Magician, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Chariot. I say a few. I've been getting many, but whatever. We just take them because it all helps, right, Didge? It all helps illustrate the story. Okay, so I just had to double check to make sure there were no nudie ones in here before I show them, because I want to show them to you, but I got to make sure that I don't get canceled. So that's what we're looking at for your past energies. So obviously it's been a while since we've checked in and you got a lot going on. Okay, and the 4 swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, no wonder it looks pretty exhausting. It's a lot of movement, a lot of manifestation, a lot of movement, but starting from like old rooted seeds. So like I feel like this was planned movement. Yeah, this was planned movement for you, Libra. This was that like slow pullback to a huge takeoff. That's what I feel was going on there. Hey, a journey. All right. Current energies, please, for Libra. Highest and greatest messages. Just a few cards, please. Highest and greatest messages. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, what do we have? We've got the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That one wanted to flip before. And then the World underneath that. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Empress, the 2 of Cups, and what flew over here? Oh, the 6 of Cups. Oh, there's one more. The 6 of Cups with the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, again, no nudity, so I can show you all these things. I just have to be careful with the Lover's card and the Devil card and the World card, I think, and the Star card. But there we go. That's all your current energies. Okie dokie. And I will pull clarifiers, just so we know, but I just want to get the very extensive baseline out here in order to... 3 Cups. There's this like exclusion, inclusion thing going on with you right now. I'm not surprised the 6 of Cups is here because, I mean, we are in a Mercury retrograde, so... And there's actually, I think Pluto's still in retrograde, and there's a few... I'm not a very good astrologer just yet, so forgive me on that one. But there is definitely some retrogrades going on, retrogrades are all re's, right? Rethinking, redoing, reworking, repurposing, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Highest and greatest messages, future energy, please, for Libra. Highest and greatest messages, just a few things, please. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles. Lovely. Anything else? Oh, I saw that. That was the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, anything else? Thank you. The Fool in reverse. All right. What's the bottom of the deck? Oh, yep. There she is, the Star. Okay, well, that's some great peeking through energy. I like that. I like the Star. So this has been made very clear to me, especially with that Oracle card, that there is something going on with you that you have been working towards. There was a plan that you set in motion a while ago, that you set the foundation for, in a way, and now you're going through the process of it, because it is for this 10 of Pentacles situation in the end, and you want it to last. That's the thing. You want this to be a be-all and end-all. Whatever project this is for you, whatever whatever you started over here, whatever you've been working on, or whatever you were working on in the past or set in motion in the past, I'll get to your current energies around it in a second, because these are a little more complicated. Obviously, you're living them. Excuse me. But whatever it is that you're moving towards, and that this is this present energy is what was I trying to say there? I had it, I lost it. I had it, I lost it. Anyway, this present energy that you're still in, I feel that there's some resistance here, but we'll get to that. You want whatever it is, whatever this goal was in the past, you want it to last. With this star, this is like a big dream. This is like a set you up for the rest of your life kind of goal, dream situation that you were working towards. And I think the reason why this journey card came out is partly because of the resistance that I'm feeling here in the current energies. It's just a little reminder to, as great as it is to have a goal, it's fantastic to have a goal. It's fantastic to start working towards something and have a trajectory, have a project, have a focus, a drive, all those things. That's amazing. But what's important along the way is to appreciate how far you've come in that journey, how close you are to the goal, when there are little setbacks, which it kind of looks like there might have been a few. It's important to appreciate your successes, celebrate your successes, because I saw the 3 of Cups at the bottom of that deck, and also not cling too tightly to the dream, because you can have in your mind's eye, a complete and clear notion of what you are trying to manifest and what you want. But that's not always how the universe works. Sometimes what we want is not always what we get. And I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. I'm simply saying that it might not directly resemble exactly what you want it to look like. It might be similar, or the universe might have a better path because you've put the work in, you've dedicated yourself to something, and the universe went, hey, look at Libra doing what it needs to do, doing what they need to do. That's amazing. Okay, they just wanted this goal. We're going to give them this because this is what they deserve, because they're working their butt off for it. So clinging too tightly to what you feel you deserve versus opening up to what the universe knows you deserve, which is absolutely everything and all of it, can limit you in a way. And it can prevent you from seeing how you might need to pivot for your own benefit. It's not letting go of your dream. It's seeing a better version of your dream, one you couldn't have even imagined. That's what I was trying to say, is that it could be better than you thought it ever could be. But you have to do the gratitude, be appreciative for the things along the way. And also, this reading right now looks like there's been some pivots. There's some things that you've had to pivot and sacrifice. Sorry, I was just looking for my other dog. He's just over there. I couldn't hear him tapping around the house. Okay, so before I pull clarifiers, let's get into this past energy real quick. I think I did kind of sum it up in that last little message there. It was this, like, you couldn't see how you were going to accomplish this dream, but you knew you had to. You knew you had to. Sorry, she's snoring a little bit. You knew what you wanted to work towards. You just didn't know how, and you didn't have any direction around it, but you kept manifesting. You kept, in the past energies, it looks like you actually were trusting in the divine and trusting in your ability and acting with it, like actively manifesting this. Through your wisdom and experience and your trust in the universe. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers on this, please. Just a few for the past energies, please. A few clarifiers, past energies for Libra. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to wake you up. A few clarifiers, please. Past energies for Libra. Thank you. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. with the Four of Pentacles again, and the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. Okay. So this goal for you, this is near and dear to your heart. This is a big thing. This is no wonder you were like, I can't say you were open, because there is a lot of arguably closed energy here and confused energy, while simultaneously you manifesting in a huge way. I think that you were closed off to life around you because you just had this focus, this drive, like nothing else in the periphery mattered. And it's coming from your higher self. And the people that you were meeting along the way, and any sort of social you had along the way, and this is going to sound bad, and I can't find the right words to say it, but I don't mean it as bad as it sounds. It was, if ever you were connecting with other people, it was people that could help you move forward with this goal. You seriously had blinders on with this. Like, this was like, nope, nothing's going to stop me. Nothing's going to get in my way. I don't have time for anyone that isn't going to help with this situation. And so therefore that's it. That is an intense amount of focus, Libra. An intense amount of focus. Like, focus beyond all focus. Possibly, again, why this journey card came out. You're not seeing, the forest for the trees. You're just seeing one tree, and then past that tree, and then past that tree, and then past that tree. You're not seeing the full scope. Or actually, no, I guess if you're focused on your goal, it's the other way around. You're not seeing the trees, you're only seeing the forest. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. But with the Empress here at the bottom of the deck, and the King of Cups, you were nurturing this thing deeply, whatever this was. Like, this was all about your own internal growth. So there's nothing wrong with having those moments when you're so focused, where for a while in life you're just like, nope, nothing else matters. This is my direct goal. This is my path, and that's where I'm headed. Nothing wrong with that. Not blaming you. I mean, a lot of people don't have that discipline. That is an incredible amount of discipline to apply to a situation. I think the only reason this Two of Swords is standing out to me, and it looks like you worked through this with the Chariot here at the end. The Two of Swords was standing out in a way that's like you got so focused on the end goal that you got confused as to what the path was, and then you just kind of let go and let God for a little while. And that's the energy I'd like you to stay in, because that energy, I don't so much know if it translates over here. I mean, we have the Empress twice, but the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, so I don't really know so much if you actually have achieved that letting go and let God, and trusting that you put your manifestation out there, and you still have to live your life in the process. It's amazing to have goals. It's amazing to have that level of focus. It's amazing to have that level of discipline. But you still have to get up day to day and enjoy your life. You can't just work until, and hold on so tightly to this dream as though your lifeline depends on it. I mean, it could for some of you. Like, I mean, I don't know. There could be some desperate things going on. It doesn't look like it, honestly. You've got so much help from the universe. But I don't know all of your situations, and so, take how it resonates for you. But the reality is that it very much looks like the universe heard your call. The universe heard your manifestation, and they're doing their part as well. They being the universe, God, the divine, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it, to help nurture it and guide you through this. I'd be surprised if I didn't see the Temperance, because it looks like some patience is required. Okay, I'm going to give these a quick shuffle, and then... But you're on the right path as far as understanding that's, what's right for some is right for others. What's there for some is there for others. I say that, and the star falls out. as I go to clarify this. Yeah, this is 100% about what your goals and dreams are, and you're healing. You're healing with that Hermit in reverse. I think that maybe some healing was neglected in this process. Yeah, Three of Wands. What wanted to flip? The, pre-Empress energy, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, clarify just one more, please. Three of Swords. Yeah, wanted to flip. Healing. That might be, and the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess in reverse, and then that Nine of Pentacles wanted to show up at the bottom of the deck again with the Page of Cups. Okie dokie. So here's the thing. Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Empress, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Star card, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands clarifying, and the High Priestess in reverse. Look, Libra, this is your current energies. The timing just isn't right now. And I believe the frustration in you feeling like going from the Chariot to the Five of Pentacles, there's a feeling of not feeling worthy of this anymore. You know, that dip, like progress was being made. There was progress to celebrate. You were, ready to go on this whole thing and keep moving forward with it. But I feel that there was a defeat along the way somewhere here that kind of forced you to revisit the source of this plan, the source of this fervor, the source of this drive, and then nurture yourself in the process and start the healing. Get rid of any blockages, because with the High Priestess in reverse here, there's some blockages. And it's like you're calling this in again, but this is low level manifestation compared to what you were doing before. And the Wheel of Fortune has just given you that pause. The Empress is still here. She was at the bottom of the deck and we got pre-Empress energy here. So it was still there. There's still that self-nurturing as far as what this goal is concerned to be. But with the Star card here, like, you haven't lost sight of it. I know that. But there's a blockage of some sort. And I think it has to do with how worthy you feel. I'm going to pull more cards on this. The Page of Cups, the Strength. Yeah, and the Four of Swords. It's healing. It's healing and your worthiness. There's something that needs to be healed within you, Libra, in order for the progress to continue, to get to this Ten of Pentacles. I can see you're still clinging to this idea. But there's some trust issues happening in the future here. Okay, so let's uncover what those are. Because this is all looking really good, but it just feels to me like you hit a block, and it could be like a soul contract block or something, or you just need some patience. Future energies, please. Highest and greatest messages, future energies for Libra. Anything else? Thank you. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this has to do with your emotions. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. What did I say about blockages? You hit a burnout point. You've hit a burnout point, and it's happening right here. That's why I want to pull more cards on this. This Queen of Cups is trying to tell you how important your emotional, and then we've got the Ten of Wands underneath that. Yeah, there's an emotional burden surrounding this that you're still carrying, and I think that's your blockage. Similar to the Aquarius energy that I just read for, which is the feeling worthy of something. Feeling worthy that, yeah, you've put the work in. We know you've put the work in. I got the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups underneath the Star there. I just don't think you feel worthy of this. You don't feel like you deserve it. For reasons other than, like it's kind of like one of those internal conversations where you're sitting there going, why am I not getting what I want? I did the manifestation. I put the work in. I've done the work. I've proven to myself that I am capable of working on this. I can do it. I can nurture anything. And I'm connected with my higher self. And my higher self says that this needs to happen. But this block is coming from the fact that I don't think you fully believe it. And again, it comes down to the little bits of gratitude. The little bits of gratitude with that journey card. Okay. I am going to pull some advice. But yeah, there's some sort of blockage here. I'm going to pull a few of these little guys on, let's just do, can you clarify this present energy, please? Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords. What did I just say? Overthinking your emotional contribution to this, and the World card, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, there's a cycle that needs to get closed out within you. And it's a repetitive cycle of I think it's negative self-talk, honestly. And self-love in a way. There's a lack of nurturing your inner child or something to that, or some sort of process that has to happen between, like the Wheel of Fortune is putting you in a pause in your progress. You are making great progress over here, but there's a little hurdle that's come up along the way in this. A couple more on the future energies, please. A couple more. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles, which is what we started with, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a bit of a pause. Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. It's like there's some inner work. That's what I'm hearing. There's some inner work that's going to take time, and it's going to slow down your plans a little bit. But the self-love component here, and the belief, the true belief, it's like, like we all think that we've done a bunch of healing, in this Hermit in reverse here. We all think we've done a bunch of healing and that we have all the tools and we're good to go. And that's true. We have. And then we go, and then we move with that. And then all of a sudden something else comes up and we go, oh, hold on. There was more. Because it's not just about healing from this is your soul's lesson. This isn't just about healing from what you've gone through that you could remember in this life. There is healing that has to take place in this life from others that belong to your soul, that are a part of your soul. They're not things that you can tangibly remember experiencing here in this life. And those can be your blockages. That's what I'm trying to say. Is these could be past life, like you've done so much work and gone so far and trust so deeply in the guidance you have been given. And then when you come across a wall, you think, okay, well, what did I do? I've done all my healing. I've done all this. Yeah, you've done the healing that you could consciously be aware of, or even subconsciously be aware of in this life, because that's the stuff that you can uncover through therapy, through, all kinds of different energy healings, even just stuff like this, meditation, whatever. You can deal with that, but the deep stuff, like we're talking deep stuff from times that you cannot remember, that are sitting deep in your subconscious. That's the stuff that's pausing this right now. And with the Empress here, I can safely say to you that you are being nurtured and guided through it all. Like you're safe is what I should say. You're safe through it all. If you want to uncover that, like this is kind of almost shadow work type stuff. The Judgment in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Like this is like, okay, let's go back a bit. Because the Ace of Pentacles turned into the Page and the Knight, which both of them have that singular pentacle with them, by the way. But it's like, it's not quite there yet. It's not quite there yet. You're carrying it with you because you want to plant it somewhere, but the opportunity hasn't quite presented itself. You're curious about it. You've got drive to achieve it. There's movement. It's going, and that's your future energies to get to that tree of life, those 10 of Pentacles and all that stuff. but it's not quite there yet. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of causing you to have a little flip here. And with that Five of Pentacles here, it's making you feel a bit alone and alienated and going, am I worthy? Yes, you are worthy. Don't question that bit. Stop with that. Just know that there is something that you have to do. There's a little bit of work still that you have to do that's cropped back up again after all the work you did over here, because this is what life is. It's work. After all the work you did over here, there's a little bit left that's a little bit further behind you that you did, that's just still back there, that now you have the strength, because I did see the Strength card. Now you have the strength to be able to uncover, and you're being safely guided through it with that Empress. But the High Priestess here in reverse means it, and the Star, I gotta say, there's something going on right now that you're not. There's a block. There is a block. And the Eight of Swords just confirmed that. And I think it's an emotional one with that Ace of Cups. So you might be looking at having to fill that cup of yours again. Appreciate the little things. Not overthink things. Three of Pentacles. Maybe work with some people. Whatever seems fit to remove that block. Okay, let's get some advice here for Libra, please. Some advice for Libra. Just a few cards of advice. Thank you. Queen of Cups, the Emperor, and Ten of Wands. All right. The Emperor is the king of all kings. Queen of Cups, Emperor, Ten of Wands. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. Sorry, Ditch. They're so beautiful. Then we got the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. With the Knight of Pentacles again. Yes, so you are making progress. That's 3 times I've seen the Knight of Pentacles with 4 different decks. So you are seeing progress, and this is definitely something that has been that you've it's been a brainchild of yours for a long time. But I feel like you're carrying that weight alone, and the advice is to not. There's too much emotional giving. The Queen of Wands is Queen of Cups is an emotionally generous card. And so depleting yourself versus using this Ace of Cups to fill yourself is not going to help that blockage. I mean, it could in a way, because there it is. Okay. So you know that whole thing where, like, when you help someone, you're helping yourself. You know, that whole, like, giving to someone gives back to you in a way. I'm not saying share your burden. I'm saying maybe help someone else with their burden, because what you've mastered over here and what you're working with over here, maybe a partnership is in play. Maybe teaming up with someone that can help you along with your goal, and you can help them with something similar. Maybe that is what this advice is saying. I'm getting some chills when I say that. Because if you think about it, there might be someone who is at the stages that you were at. And this might be where this Page of Cups comes in. This sort of novice comes in. You might come across someone who is where you were before you got here in your past energies, and they're struggling, and you can help. I don't know how that's the message I got. I don't know how but sometimes helping other people heal helps you heal, is all I'm trying to say, I guess, by that. And I believe with seeing the Strength card there, you're strong enough to. And and you've got the ability to. And with this Empress energy here, you've got the Empress and the Emperor. So you're clearly tapping into all the divine. Yeah, then there's the Knight of Pentacles again, as I said, and then the Fool. Yeah, I think the way that you have been doing things to work towards this is just getting a little bit of a shake-up. This Judgment in reverse is kind of bothering me a little bit because I feel like there's something that you're missing. And I don't want to say you're going to have to go back to square one. I just feel like there was, oh gosh, okay, how can I, okay. I knew I took these cards up for a reason. Just help with this future energies, please. Yeah, it has to do with healing. Yeah, and moving, the Moon and the Chariot. And with the Fool in reverse, it's trust. It's trust. Three of Swords, the Chariot, and the Moon. And the Death card underneath that. There's something that's the blockage. There's a blockage that needs to be healed from before you can have this rebirth to move forward. Chariot. Oh, 3 and 7 is 10. It's a new beginning. Yeah, there's something deep. There's something deep that can't be seen in the light of day, or and this is why. I believe it's an emotional thing. Anyway, Libra, that's what I have for you. I don't know if it helped. I hope it did. Like, share, comment, let me know if it helped, please. But yeah, I really do feel like right now there's just something blocking you. And it's not big. It's just little. It's just a little block. But the fact that the Chariot was clarifying this again, I mean, it means that, and the Chariot's over here, I do believe your momentum will pick up again. But there's just something little in the way. Maybe it is really important to, I know it is really important to maybe shift focus for a little bit off of this, blinders on goal that you have, and see life for the little joys, and accept that, time is going to pass either way. You can either enjoy the process, the journey, or you can just race to the finish line. Either way, you're going to get there. It just depends on, what story you want to tell at the end. Okay, that's what I got for you, Libra. Love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.